Hey everyone, it's Matt here.
How's it going, everybody? This is your friend Will. Hope everything's going great with you.
Whether you're an aspiring software developer or you're currently already working as a software developer, it's a good idea to think about which direction you want to take your future career goals early on so that you can have an idea of what the first steps are towards achieving them. And to do that, it's a good idea to understand exactly what your options are. And today, that's what we're going to discuss. As a software developer, there are ultimately two directions you can take. You can go towards the management side, or you can double down on the engineering side.
Now, this is critically important for those of you who are in the tech industry early on in your career, because understand this can help you navigate yourself through your career goals. And it can also help you feel motivated when you're at work. And last but not least, this can ultimately result in higher job satisfaction as well as higher earning. So needless to say, this is a very important subject. Without further ado, let's get started right now.
So to start off, we're going to look at the management side. Now with the management side, it's great because you get to be the leader and you get to focus not just on the technology, but you get to see the big picture and be a part of the entire process. Your primary role will be more to be in charge of the people and managing and measuring their productivity and their deliverables.
And if you are a person who likes to deal with other people as opposed to just purely solving problems, then this can be really good for you because you get to manage and also talk to a lot of the people. You get to, understand what their mind is at and help them improve and grow with you.
And another great thing is that you get to hire the team that you want.
Honestly, I think this is the best perk because different companies and different teams may have slightly different dynamics as well as their own culture. But you being the experienced person in the management within your company, and you get to build your own team, your own culture. That's honestly the most amazing part, is to be able to work with the people that you enjoy working with.
Now, some things to keep in mind on the management side is that you don't get the code as much. And in fact, your time spent coding could be as low as 30 to 0, even 0% of the time. And this can affect your ability to be able to maintain your coding skills as well. And your time will be, instead of coding, you'll be more focused on the administrative tasks, like hiring that team that you want.
As well as dealing with your end customer. Now, if you're working in a big company, and let's say you are on a support team, and chances are you're gonna have some customers. It could be, say, on the marketing side, it could be on the sales side, it could be on the risk analytics side, etc., on the operations side. The end goal for you is to make them happy. So you're going to try to communicate and do the best you can to serve them. So that's obviously different than just solving technical problems, right? Ask yourself if you are the kind of person who enjoy doing that kind of work.
And lastly, you also need to keep in mind that anything that goes wrong is your responsibility. You will be the one held accountable.
Right, with responsibility, there's also accountability. Now, if things go well, you get rewarded and recognized, and if things don't go well, you have to be the first responder to react based on what has happened. So ask yourself this: are you the type of person who's good at handling stress and pressure coming from various directions and being able to respond quickly? If so, then this may be the route for you.
Quick pause right here. Are you a passionate software developer looking to hustle and advance your career in the tech industry? Then you should subscribe to this YouTube channel for all of the latest tips, insights, and advice in the tech industry. Now, from the tech lead side, this is great because you get to be in charge of the system and you'll still get to be able to spend a great deal of your time coding and fixing bugs. You also get to be a technical mentor to your team, and you get to play a key role in the planning and designing of the technical architecture.
Sometimes certain tech lead, like lead engineer, will also get to manage people, but it's more focused towards on solving the technical problems. So if you are going this route, then you will be constantly solving problems at a bigger scale. You will likely be in charge of the overall architecture in which case sometimes your title can be, enterprise architect or solutions architect, and leading a bunch of engineers, mentor them, help them improve technically. So it's still kind of in the leadership skill set, but it's more focused and geared towards technical.
And some things to keep in mind if you want to go down the tech lead side, the more engineering side, is that you absolutely have to be eager to learn new skills and frequently be updating your skill set. And also, anything that you touch, you own. So if there's any issues, you're the one who has to deal with those issues. Sometimes it doesn't even matter what time of the day it is, doesn't matter where you are, you need to solve them immediately.
Right, we're talking if you're on vacation, you're lying on the beach, and all of a sudden there's a production issue, right? You have to actually react as quick as possible if it's critical, right? Things like that, taking ownership, taking responsibility, and be the first sort of the responder from the technical side when it comes down to fixing code-related issues. And the other thing is you have to be constantly updating yourself with the new skill sets because there's new things that are coming out. Development practice evolve over time rapidly, right? Several skill sets that are required several years ago may not be applicable in recent years. So you have to constantly be updating and be eager to learn and absorb new technical knowledge.
So if you're a developer that loves dealing with people and being the translator between the tech department and the other departments and being involved with the bigger picture, then the manager role is probably the goal that you should aim for. Whereas if your interest is primarily to stay strictly focused on coding and learning new languages and skills involved with programming, then aiming to become a tech lead might be the right decision for you.
Yeah, an example of the business/product side versus the tech side would be, see the CEO of Google, Sundar Pichai, is more of a product/business and management side, and I'm not saying that he's not technical, but it's more on the business and product side. But Steve Wozniak is obviously more on the technical side, when someone who is one of the core members of Apple when it was founded. So it all depends on what you want to do and what really you're passionate about.
So there you have it. Do you know which direction you want to go? The management side or the engineering side? Feel free to let us know in the comments down below. In fact, tell us why. Again, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content.
And see you guys next time. Pow.